Well, that ain't gonna work, is it? Alrighty. Mike Wazowski, Diddy is innocent, free the goat. What are you gonna do with that goat, Mike? What are you gonna do with that goat? Maybe that goat is safer away from you. Micha Mills, what are you doing? It's midnight. Yes, it is. Just got off work. Airline, I can't sleep. It's 3 a.m. here. It's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. Mary Mistrada, what's up? Not much. Just got off work. Waiting for my air conditioning to cool the house down. Didn't keep it on when I was out. My cats don't like the air. You know, cats like it hot. Okay. Micha Mills, how was work? Quiet. I like it quiet. Spencer Frapton. Oh yeah, you didn't get teased as a kid. Hey. What's up, brother? Keyline, hello. Spencer Frapton, yeah? Hey, you know. I mean, be thankful your name isn't Klimbochki. That's actually a name. Mitcha Mills, what do you do as a security guard? Well, I secure things. You know, it's what I gave people an impromptu tour today of a historic building, and they're like, "Wow, this is so awesome!" And I'm like, "You have no expectations." Mike Wazowski, imagine your name being Nick. Right. Mr. Mystic Run, is that Leon from Resident Evil? No way! What? Mika Mills, I know that empty buildings mall, historic building in downtown Los Angeles. I guard something that the people of the state of California consider important. Lil Sham, hi, how are you? I am fat. Mitcha, nice. It is a nice building. I mean, you know. Mike, hey Richard, what's up, Mike? Mr. Mystic Rune, bro, does not know Leon. Wasn't he the guy protecting the president's daughter? Robert Moreau, brother and sister I have none, but that man over there is my father's son. Okay. Kim Hopper, you look like Peter Quiffin. Okay. Sebas, put your hand on the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit. Philip Rochi. Richard! Fix It AM said hi. Sabas, MD. Siv. The Rock, can you smell what The Rock is cooking? Can y'all smell what The Rock is cooking tonight? Coon Beef Hash, what up, you thumb motherfucker? It hurts. The the tissue, the skin of my thumb has healed too tight right here at the base, where the Penrose was inserted, and it just. I mean, hopefully that'll abate when the swelling goes down, but swelling ain't going down anytime soon. Philip Rochi, how you doing, bro? I'm all right, man. Joshua, hello, Richard. Why are you crying, Joshua? Sabas, put your hand on the camera. After I take it off your mom. Hex, have you ever eaten toad stew? No, can't say that I have. Den Zapping, I think there is nothing wrong with enjoying your own farts, South Park. There is something wrong with advertising it. I mean, you know. Mr. Mystic Rune, Dane, are you in boxing or are you broken in that hand? It was an infection. Sabas, what your hand on the camera? Civ, Earth is the greatest planet in the solar system. Worlds in the world. Okay. Obrochi, good to hear. How's Mr. Fabulous? Haven't heard from him in a while. You haven't been on stream in a while, bro. Where have you been? Lil Sham, what sport you like? Eating? Oh, your mom tastes terrible. Peace Out TV 98. Hi, how are you? I notice you have the upsetting JD Vance meme. Excellent. Rat Tech, don't act like you don't eat bacon. I do eat bacon. I'm a Reformed Jew. We can eat bacon. We believe in penicillin. Joshua, because of what today represents, and also my name isn't Joshua, it is Connor. Today represent my dad's brothers, my uncle's passing. Then why is your name Joshua on the chat, bro? I'm starting to doubt your authenticity. Mr. Mystic Rune, whoa, that's crazy. How did you break your... I didn't break my hand, it got infected. Little Sham, my mom is dead, bud. Yeah, that orgasm was really, really hard on her. Civ, smiling and be happy, like and subscribe to your channel, bro. Keep it up. Good bless you, bro. Totally random. What's up, mine? Ickers? Ran Palady, Jesus loves you. A little too much. Sabus, I'm going beat your ban. You're gonna beat your own ban, bitch. Well, Brochi, Friday practice until 10 p.m., then went to Korean barbecue. Oh, that sounds awesome. Saturday went to a birthday party and ate 2 sausages, 4 cheeseburgers, and some chow mein. Ooh, Werewolves of London. Joshua, it's my brother's account. Alright, well, get your own damn account. They're free. Lillisham. Josh Judy, hey Richard, hope everything is going good. It's alright. Mr. Mystic Rune, oh whoa, the crazy. I know that your hand is broken, but how did you break... I did not break my hand. Civ, Junior Shrey. X, do you ever sit on the toilet backwards and pretend to have a Harley Davidson? No. No, I can honestly say I have never sat on a toilet backwards or pretended to have a Harley Davidson. Totally random. How did you break it? I did not break it. Philip Rochi, what did you eat for dinner? I had a hamburger. I have those a lot. Dun Nigai N. Duck. The Briz, are you an armed security guard or unarmed? I am armed certified, but I currently work an unarmed job. Joshua, I'll just change the name by be right back. Shouldn't be that hard. Fix-It-Am said hi. Sabas, I know you annoying me, lol, cash out. Peace out, TV 98. No disrespect, you remind me of Chris Farley the way you look. It's the hair. Mr. Mystic I know you broke your hand. Stop saying that all I'm just saying. How did you break it? I didn't break my hand is not broken. This is not a cast. This is a bandage. Look, see? Can you do that with a cast? No. I mean, seriously. Some people don't listen. Pull your dick out of your ear. Why would you put it in there in the first place? Totally random. How many burgers you eat this week? 4, I think? Maybe 5? Fix-It AM, where are you? I am in Los Angeles, California. Phil Brochi, I love my cheeseburgers. Do you also love your MTV? The Briz, is it safer to be an unarmed guard because guns attract guns? It is safer to be an unarmed guard because the other guards with guns are morons. Their incredible stupidity is the most dangerous thing you can encounter. Hex, who would win in a fight? MJK or Tosh O? I don't know who those people are. Totally random. Nice. What your favorite burger, bro? 4x4 from In-N-Out. Mr. Mystic Rune. Yo. Yeah, bro. I know that, but how did you break it? Well, see, I was banging this guy's mom. Joshua, I'm back. You didn't change the account name. Oborochi, what did you serve to the homeless people when you used to work at the shelter? I didn't, well, I very rarely had to handle food, although they had sack lunches that generally composed of a rather large sandwich, either meat or peanut butter and jelly. And they would generally have a piece of fruit in there and like a bag of chips. It was very common. Typically speaking, Hiroshi, I will provide bottles of water to homeless people I encounter at work. And I actually used to keep like a can of soup in my backpack for that particular reason. The Briz, the rumor on the internet is that you broke your hand. Can you tell us how that happened? Josh Duty, his hand isn't broken. His thumb is cut. Do you not listen? Indeed, the Briz, you do not listen. Totally random. How did you cut it? A doctor cut it open. It had an infection. Nobody. You could be my pillow and I could be your blanket. No. No, I'm far too fat for that. Phil Brochi, oh, so they ate a decent meal. That's good. Sorry, I meant that. What did the employees serve the homeless? Again, Hirochi, there are strict laws in California on what we can feed the homeless. We have to give them, at a shelter, they have to give them 3 meals a day. They have to be hot, okay? Sack lunches tended to be for people going to work or people coming home too late. And one of the homeless shelters I worked at, the food was pretty good. It was basically a cafeteria style, and they purchased a lot of things from Costco. The one I worked with in Hollywood, they said the food was very commonly bad. And I mean, I had people complain. They said, you got cereal but no milk, you got milk but no cereal, and half the time the milk's rotten anyway. Hex, have you ever considered being a school math teacher? Not seriously. Dig it, how is the thumb? It hurts a bit. This joint is still paralyzed. Tail Grease. How you doing, buddy? Been about a month since I've seen you, good sir. I'm doing all right. Totally random. Can be my spoon? No, I cannot be your spoon. Trevor, Richard, any update on your hand? It is healing. They say I'll probably be able to stop putting the bandage on in another week. Rat Tech. His last victim fought back, breaking his thumb. Was their final act. I guarantee you, if my last victim had a final act, it wasn't breaking my thumb. Connor Avelar. Also, how's it going, Devil Dog? I'm not a devil dog. Crazy. Nobody. I'll clean your house for cuddles. Thirdly, the Briz. Do you have any response to those many people on the internet who are spreading the rumor that you broke your hand? Stop listening to the Briz. Trevor, what is the last time you checked your blood sugar? This morning around 1 o'clock? Or, well, this afternoon, I guess. Well, yesterday afternoon now, we've crossed midnight. So, yeah, I checked my blood sugar yesterday. I check it once a day. Typically after I wake up, before I eat any food, I will check my blood sugar. It was on the high side. I mean, somebody gave me pizza at work, and that always brings it up. So, yeah. Well, Brochi, man, if you had $1 for every time somebody asked you what happened to your thumb, lol. Oh, I'd be able to quit working. Dig it Ed, dropping you a like. Thank you, Dig it A. Oh. Totally random. Something is telling me this man is going viral in a few months. Something's telling me that's not going to happen. Rabbit Scat VR. Yo, I'm back! Yes, I know. VM, hey fellas. Connor Avalar, I thought you were a Marine. No? No, I don't know what gave you that impression. Peace Out TV, Goo Goo Gaga. JD Vance needs milk for that hairline, XD. Josh Duty, he hurt his thumb killing the last guy that kept asking how he broke his thumb. Tail Grease, one time I sat on a fire hydrant and got stuck for 3.5 days. Well, that's quite an accomplishment. Trevor, mine is 300 right now. 300? That is really high, dude. I've only gotten over 300 once in my life. Nobody. Did you get a smart from being taught in school, or are you self-taught from life experience and mostly learning on my own? My teachers were morons. In college, I had teachers who took notes on me. Peace Out TV. I'm a like. Rabbit's Cat, is your hand better? It's okay. Connor Avalar, one time you said I don't have your videos that you were in a Marine. No, I did not say that. I have a Marine saber that was a gift. No, I've never served in the military. Although, yeah, you might have heard me singing, a cadence, which is something I've done extensive research into. Trevor, I'm type 1, man. Okay, then, 300 is still really high for type 1. VM, don't lie, Connor Avalar. Connor Avalar, VM, I'm not lying. Rabbit Scat, what did you do to it? I got an infection. Tail Grease, back shots. Well, Brochi, my sister had a teacher that would write the one hand on and erase with the left hand, so no one was able to take proper notes. Sounds like a douche. Trevor, do you watch Osmond Gold? No, I don't. Who's Osmond Gold? American YouTuber Osmond Gold. Zach Holt, better known as Osmond Gold, is an American YouTuber, content creator, online streamer, and right-wing political commentator. So he's a tater. Why would I listen to him? I'm not very right-wing. I'm very middle-wing, really. Tail Grease, do you watch Sam Hyde? No. Connor Avalar, can I do a song request for you, Richard? No, you cannot, because YouTube gets upset. Phil Brochi, what is Mr. Fabulous subject? Mr. Fabulous' favorite subject is fabulousness. Obviously. VM. Connor Avalar, do not lie, you crumb bum. Nobody, I'm back. I had to go foil dishes. You had to foil dishes? The best. Phil, cheesesteak or chopped cheese. I don't like onions. Connor Avalar, VM, please do not call me any names. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but harsh words may shatter my soul. The best. Whopper or Big Mac? Had a lot more Whoppers. Connor Avalar, what if I made this song? I mean, is it copyrighted? Because YouTube is probably going to get pissed if it is. What kind of a song is it? Philip Rochi, are you a fan of pineapple on pizza? No. Connor Avalar, no. Nobody, do you like public affection? No, typically. Look, you don't want to see some chick macking on me, alright? That's just upsetting. Freaking looks like a gnat having sex with a skyscraper. Connor Avalar, similar to country and rock at the same time. That would be called rockabilly. Connor. Bill Brochi, same bro. VM. What would happen to the super chat if a stream gets copyrighted? Super chats are fine if a stream gets copyright strike. If I were to play a Guns N' Roses song on my computer behind me, what would happen is that YouTube would remove my ability to make money until I did one of two things. Either accept that I'm not going to make money, or remove that section of the live stream. So it won't affect super chats, but it will affect anyone watching the video in the future. That section of the video would have to be removed. Philip Perochi, would you not reel one YouTube? Freedom not reel one YouTube is crazy. Wrong one. Okay, wait. Where was I? Connor Avalar, for the question, are you a fan of pineapple on pizza? Yes, I am. Dear God! Phil Perochi, would you rather visit Mount Everest, or Mount Rushmore, or the Great Pyramids of Giza? Mount Rushmore, I don't do well in the heat. Peace Out TV, freedom not real on YouTube. It's crazy. What happened to broadcast yourself? Peace Out, do understand, YouTube is a private platform, not a public one. They have the right to remove things. And I mean, look, there are people that do nudity on YouTube. See them all the time. Okay, they can't make money, but they can put that up there. Just like I could play a song by Guns N' Roses. It affects my ability to make money, but not my voice. VM, pineapple on pizza is good. Agree to disagree. Trevor, Richard, do you love your mods? Well, I wouldn't say that I love my mods. I mean, you know, I think I'm a little much to be loving them. They're not the kind of people that can accept that much love. It's a pretty big love, really. Yeah, Connor, Richard, your reacting to me being a fan is hilarious. Well, that is kind of the point. Josh Duty, what type of music do you like, Richard? Mostly hard rock. The Blue Baron, hello. VM, pair the pineapple with ham or beef. Oh, dear God, no. Full Perochi, ever had heard of the Voyager 1 and 2 space probes? Of course I have. The Voyager 2, I believe, is currently the furthest man-made object from the Earth. Who hasn't heard of Voyager? I mean, the Voyager program, I think it's only recently that they stopped sending signals from Voyager 2. Voyager 1, I think, crashed into something, but it's one of those things. Personally, if it were me, I would say NASA, come up with a spacecraft to go out there and contact Voyager, because it has a nuclear battery. It'll keep running for a long time, and we can give it commands. So I would send a probe to be a relay between Earth and Voyager. So something to go after Voyager and hopefully contact it, and keep sending data until it fails completely. Although the Voyager probes have had some technical difficulties in the past. Like, I remember when we were getting bad signal, and the reason was one of their computers, I think, broke down. Trevor, Richard, can you call your brother this week and try to fix the relationship? No, I cannot. Hex, would you fight Glenn Denzing? Seriously, make love and not war. Why are you obsessed with fighting? I mean, Jesus said, don't fight. Love your neighbor. And I mean, believe me, that's something I do. Not my neighbors, they suck. But I mean, you get the point. Connor Avalar, I would say pineapple, ham, and beef. A normal get supreme the next time I get supreme pizza, I might add pineapple. Supreme used to be called Idiot's Delight. Mike, $9.99. Y'all smash that like button for Richard. Thank you, Mike. And he is sporting the Lion of Israel. VM, tell us your Challenger explosion story in 1986, Neil. Where were you? I have no idea. 86, I was 6 years old, and I don't think anybody mentioned the story to me. David Boldo Podcast. What camera are you using? I am using a Motorola Stylus. Trevor, if your brother called you, would you answer? Yes, I would. Connor Avalar. In the Bible, Jesus says, love your enemies. Oh, that's just angry sex right there. Philip Rochi, 99 cents, sent me a black kitty. Okay. Oh. Peace Out TV. Bubble Baguna. Philip Rochi, do you think Sputnik 1 was more important for mankind or the Apollo moon landings? Philip, the Apollo moon landings effectively ended the space race. Sputnik 1 was just the first man-made object to pass outside of the atmosphere, and all it was a radio transmitter. The thing was actually really tiny. David Baldo Podcast. I was in kindergarten. It was nap time. Really? VM. I was 19. Chris Hansen's BT. Black people are angry. Everybody gets angry now and again? No? Connor Avalar. What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? Be more specific. Trevor, do you have a bug problem in the house? No, not at the present. Well, I mean, I have Indian moths. I mean, there are a few flies still hanging around, but mostly it's Indian moths. Agent 47007. Hello, Richard. Connor Avalar, he's basically saying, love your enemies, don't fight them. Well, yes, love your enemies, have angry sex with them, and it will solve the problem. Mr. Monkey Man, remember me? Not really, but that's an awesome name. Agent 47 said hi. VM, what did you have for dinner, Neil? I had a hamburger. Agent 47, hello, Richard, again. Trevor, have you given up in terms of the gym? I don't have a gym membership currently. I have weight equipment at home. And I really have to pack on the beef because of my condition. Phil Perochi, in your opinion, why haven't we gone back to the moon sooner? Funding, primarily. I mean, all of NASA, like every dime we've ever spent on NASA, isn't the equivalent of what we spend on the military in 1 year. Agent 47, I accidentally sent that again. Mr. Monkey Man, oh sad. Connor, that is incorrect. See, I mean, again, like, were you there? Connor Avalar, that's something he does not say, and that's a sin. He's basically saying, don't fight your enemies, be friends with them. You know, Connor, there was a time when priests started banging corpses in an effort to bring them back from the dead. I don't understand it, but they were priests. Peace out, TV, only if they're hot. Mr. Monkey Man, I'm taking care of a baby turkey. It's injured. Is it delicious? Nobody, did you like Challenger Deep? Oh, Challenger Deep. I don't think I saw that. I mean, it sounds very familiar. Challenger Deep. Let me see here. Challenger Deep. The Challenger Deep is the deepest known point of the seabed on Earth. Okay, are you sure you mean Challenger Deep? Because, I mean, is that a movie? Or do you mean the submarine? Or is that a James Cameron thing? No. James Cameron is Deep Sea Challenge. Okay, so something different. Mr. Monkey Man, don't hurt it, by the way. Oh, I didn't hurt it, by the way. Okay. That's good. Philip Rochi, deep space exploration or deep ocean exploration? They're kind of both critical. I mean, Velcro is a byproduct of deep space exploration, but deep sea exploration is likely to give us new antibiotics, which is also critical to our survival. Connor Avalar, I'm a Christian, so I know all the stuff from the Bible. Connor, one, I'm joking, and two, you're a Christian. Normally that means you don't know crap about the Bible. I mean, look, I believe I currently have 5 Bibles, 2 Books of Mormon, and probably 2 or 3 Torahs. Alright? I used to have a copy of Dianetics, but I think the cat crapped on it or something. But, you know, one of the things I often tell Christians is there's this book about Jews you should read. It's called the Bible. And, you know, one of the things Jesus said is, give to Caesar what is Caesar's. He meant pay your damn taxes. So that really says a lot about some of these very rich Christians. Banned from YouTube, is that the movie directed by Dwight? I don't know. Nobody. It was James Cameron Dive. No. Different name. Nobody. They made a documentary on the dive. Yes, they did. The Challenge of the Deep. Peace Out TV. George Carlin and Dracula flow are the only people that I love in life besides my family. Okay, Trevor, do you think we need antibiotics to survive or natural remedies? Trevor, antibiotics are natural. They're harvested, not made. Um, the original antibiotics was penicillin, and that's harvested from mold. And I do believe there are actually cases where people in the ancient past used moldy bread to dress wounds. You know? So, whereas natural remedies should not be overlooked, they're not a substitute for antibiotics. You know, we have this idea that things have to be either or. That's not true. We need the right amount of things. It's just like taxes. You know, lower taxes are not necessarily good because then we can't pay for roads. Trevor Avalar. Sorry, I did not mean Christians. I'm a Catholic. Okay, that doesn't make it much better. You know, Connor, one of my close friends is a Catholic nun. And love her to death, but she's never been able to answer any question I ever had about the Bible. Not once. And she says she doesn't read the Bible regularly, which, I mean, you know, as a Catholic, you are supposed to do that. Okay? A proper Christian, and a proper Jew, actually, a proper Jew reads the Torah once a year, and a proper Christian reads the Bible once a year. Right? These are very old traditions, older than Jesus himself. Right? So, it's just one of those concepts that, you know, we're supposed to constantly remind us of the morality that runs us, of our faith, of our strength, you know. And it's like the Christian is supposed to have a daily relationship with the Bible. Somewhere I actually have a calendar that shows the daily Bible readings for a Christian. For Jews, it's actually enshrined in our religion. We actually have a holiday, and there's an official, like, this is what you're supposed to read every day or every week. But it's not a daily thing for us; it's a weekly thing. VM lol banned from YouTube. Dwight around your lip. The one guy neon. Hey Richard, glad to see you out here hustling, looking good. I think I'm looking fat, thank you, but you know. Nobody, would you rather go on NASA or SpaceX to space if you were an astronaut? Would I rather be in a space shuttle or a giant penis? I think that would be a pretty easy one. Space shuttle. I do not feel inadequate, so giant space penises do not appeal to me. Philip Rochi, if you could experience one scene from the Goonies movie in real life, which scene would it be? I guess the treasure room scene, because then I'd have treasure. Rich stuff! Banned from YouTube, trying to get my friend to unlock the gate. I remember what came out of the gate. It was a giant, multi-limbed, gray evil thingy. I think it was one of my sister's hemorrhoids, but I've never actually looked at them, so I don't know. Peace out, TV. I don't believe in God or devil. I'm a sun worshiper. Best part is I'm never judged by any god. Okay. I mean, you know, one of the fundamentals of Judaism is that not everyone is supposed to be one of us. You know, we don't necessarily want people to become Jews. That's not how it works. Full Perochi, what is the purpose of suffering if there is one? Ah, that is a tough question, Philip. I mean, the existence of pain is designed to tell us when we're doing something wrong. But, you know, a lot of suffering is man-made. Like, right now, my thumb hurts because I have an injury. It's my body saying, hey, dude, take it easy. If you push that thumb too hard, you might lose it. And that's pain. But suffering, I mean, we human beings just make it. And we should stop. But if you didn't have suffering, you couldn't experience joy. So there has to be some kind of suffering in the world. Suffering, to a certain extent, is a necessary part of life to build character. Connor Avalar, I know and I do read the Bible for Catholics supposed to be reading the Bible every day. Okay, Connor, I know very few Catholics that do that. But I mean, hey, dude, prove it. What's your favorite verse? And give me a verse. My favorite verse comes from Leviticus, the blood is the life. You are entitled to an animal's flesh, but not its life. The blood is the life. John Doe, sun worshipper lol, sun die one day, universe eternal. Yeah. Trevor, you need to look up Kamala Harris running for California governor. Can't let it happen. Nobody. I like Elon's SpaceX program, but I'd rather be in NASA's equipment. Yeah, did you hear about the recent rocket explosion? And they turned around and said, the problem with this rocket is that the penis isn't big enough. And Mr. Fabulous said, no, I think it's plenty big. Like, really. Too much is too much. Philip Rochi, have you also heard of the flying spaghetti monster religion? Okay, it's called Pastafarianism. Pastafarians are known for wearing colanders on their head. So yes, I'm well acquainted with the flying spaghetti monster. And he is indeed delicious. And what is it they say? He made the universe out of a mountain, a mole, and a midget? Connor Avalar, I get what you're saying, Richard, but the thing is, I broke my wrist, so what would that mean? Because I fell over my dog. I fail to see how that disqualifies you from being able to cite a favorite passage from the Bible. But, you know, Connor, if you want a religious interpretation of that, the Lord has asked you to be more careful. Okay? You tripped over your dog. Presumably this is an animal you care about. And he's saying, you know, you need to be mindful. It's like, I have a neighbor who has mental problems. And, you know, his water was shut off, his electricity was shut off. And I'm trying to get those things restored. And from a religious standpoint, I could interpret that as in, God has requested that a member of my tribe, a member of the Jewish people, be part of this man's recovery. Okay? That is the religious interpretation. It's not necessarily what I believe, but it is a religious interpretation. Peace out. Philip, you're funny AF. John Doe, I said son worship, ma bro, not worshipper. Okay. Trevor, do you like Elon Musk or what? I am not a fan of Elon Musk. And I mean, when it comes to Elon and Trump, who knew Trump was the bottom? I mean, seriously. Philip Rochi, is that J.D. Vance in your profile picture, peace out, TV? Well, yes, it is. It's a famous meme of J.D. Vance as a baby. VM, Connor Avalar is a terrific troll. Peace out, TV. Yes, I'm making fun of J.D. Vance, lol. Yes. Connor Avalar, mine is John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whomever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. Okay. Solid quote. John 3:16. Phil Brochi, do you have any obligation to leave the world better than we found it? Yes. Well, I mean, my people do. I don't know about Gentiles, but as I said, after the October 7th attack, I was contacted by a rabbi. Why he contacted me, I don't particularly know. Apparently, he was contacting Jews in general, and I was just one that he happened to come across. But we gave each other two common affirmations of my people. The first one being, we are held to a higher standard. And this comes from the book of James. It actually referred directly to education. We, as Jews, are held to a higher standard education-wise, but as a people, we have adopted it as we are held to a higher standard. More is expected of us than of other people. So we expect more of ourselves. The world expects more of us. And the other one being, if not me, then who? Okay? So it is part of my faith and philosophy that I take personal responsibility for the world. It's just who I am. It's an aspect of my rearing and my religious nature. Nobody. Is your hair naturally parted in the middle? That's rare. I slicked it back this morning, and this is what it did. So, yeah. I mean, Phil Perochi. Lol. Peace out, TV. John Doe. Thank you, Bootha. Okay, nobody. You look like Nick Carter from Backstreet Boys when he wore his hair like that. Why do I feel like that's an insult? Daniel Hunter, why? Elon is okay. David Libra 37. Dino, they're currently, last I heard, attributing 300,000 deaths to Elon Musk and his Doge cuts. Those are not Americans. They're not Americans. But some of us don't care. We feel that those 300,000 people didn't need to die. Phil Perochi, I love philosophical questions. You certainly came to the right place. Connor Avalar, what is your neighbor's name that has the mental illness? I am not permitted to speak his name. I call him Clover, which is a code name. I will never speak the name of any of my neighbors or any of the people at my work. You know, that's just like I have personal letters, and when I write about my boss in my personal letters, I refer to him as Cotterpin. Dino Hunter, me as a Goyim never had a chance to talk to a Jew. Okay. Connor Avalar, first and last name. I am not allowed to disclose that. Phil Brochi, can routine and retribution lead to meaning or numbness? Oh, routine and repetition. Yeah, one of the things that we say is familiarity breeds contempt. One example with that is that, like fighter pilots, when they go through their checklist, the checklist is actually shuffled every time. Because that way, they don't know what to check next. And they can't get used to just having checked it. So, yeah, you know, going through a daily routine, it can be helpful, but it can be harmful. It can be helpful in that if you're trying to do something that you normally don't do, like let's just say, with me, I take insulin, right? I've added insulin to a certain part of my daily routine. I normally take my insulin when I change the bandage, right? That routine is helpful, right? But it's like if you spend all day working with lions, you eventually forget that lions are dangerous. And that's hurtful. Nobody, it's not insults. Nick Carter is hot. Nobody, are you a dude or a chick? Trevor, those three worlders are, or those third worlders are better off without our money, let's be real. Then why are they dead? Mr. Mustachio, what cuts from Doge led to the deaths of 300,000 humans? Would love to see source of that, people are saying. Particularly speaking, the medical aid that we send to Africa is the primary culprit. And I mean, you know, I don't write down everything, but I'm sure you could Google it and find it. It's like at one point they said, you know, so many hundred people had AIDS now because the U.S. was providing AIDS prevention. And when we stopped doing that, people got AIDS. And again, you know, you may make the statement, they are not Americans, why do we care about them? And the answer is, diseases in other countries come to America. So that's one of the reasons we send medical aid to other countries, which is very ironic given that there are many Americans that don't have medical aid. But I'm not saying the system is right, I'm just saying what it is. John Doe, Bootha brother, Bootha, pronounced brother. I am from New Zealand, my reverend land of the long white cloud. Ah, okay. Peace out, TV. Don't take it the wrong way, I like joking all the time. Oh, that was him saying, you look like that dude from Shrek that says do the roar. I don't know that. I didn't see that. Connor Avalar, it's so that I can pray for him and help him guide his way to seek help from God. Okay, Connor, again, it's a privacy thing. I am not legally allowed to say his name. So if you are going to pray, you may pray for the man that Richard calls Clover. God will know who you're speaking of. John Doe, cool stream, my Brev. Bill Brochi, I have to hear the Peter Griffin impersonation. Need a good laugh. Okay. Mr. Griffin, that's not a growth. That's your penis. Ow. And the, testicles. Ow. Dino Hunter, I graduated in science. All I say, doctor here to treat you and not cut you. At the end of the day, it's all creation of God's chosen people, just saying. I have no idea what you're saying. I mean, doctors have the Hippocratic Oath, which comes from the Greek Hippocrates. And the Hippocratic Oath says, I shall do no harm. Which means no matter what, I don't hurt people. That's a oath that American doctors have to take. I don't know about doctors around the world. That's a thing. Mr. Mustachio, which aid that was cut is the cause of deaths in Africa? You make the claim and spread the claim. Surely you know the source. Dude, watch the news. I mean, I could Google it and find, like, I'm sure it was on CNN at some point. And you might say, well, CNN's biased. Yes, they're biased. But do understand, Mr. Mustachio, Elon Musk has done a lot of bad things before being associated with the United States government. So, you want to press the issue. This is not the place for that. This is not a forum for that. It was brought up. If you choose to not believe me, that's fine. Philip Rochi, what defines right and wrong in the absence of religion? Primarily, Philip, it's the impact of what happens. I had a psychology teacher say, perception is reality. And, this guy comes home one day and finds his wife in bed. He's been married for like 25 years. Finds his wife in bed with his neighbor, and he goes, "How could you cheat on me after all this time?" And she says, "All this time, I've been cheating on you since the day we moved into this house." But something is wrong based on the people it harms. It's like stealing doesn't belong to you. You shouldn't take it. You may be harming someone. But by the same coin, underpaying your workers harms someone. Therefore, it is wrong. Your workers should be justly compensated for the work they do. Dino Hunter. Africa can grow its own food, but can't because they can't get certain things through NATO sanctions and blockades easy. Africa? Africa's a big place, dude. I don't know how true that is. I mean, I might look that up. Nobody. I'm 33 female, but if you like men, I won't say you're cute. Okay. Dino Hunter, Phil, if you intentionally hurt other humans, again, Dino, if you do something that harms other, not necessarily humans, okay? It is wrong to torture an animal. Causing the animal undue pain is still wrong. There are functional reasons for this, as it will damage the meat if you intend to eat the animal. And there are other implications, like normally serial killers start by torturing animals. Okay? So it's a very, very complicated subject. Connor Avalar, done praying for Clover. Thank you, Connor. Let's all hope that he does better. Philip Rochi, I agree with that point, Dino Hunter. Peace out, TV. Please create their own consequence. People create their own consequences from doing things that they know is bad. I could not be the one to tell you this. Good luck on the future. Dino Hunter, if I say inflammation in joints is sign of arthritis, and yet it's a major sign of vitamin D deficiency, eggs of which we can get vitamin D lacks, it because they're not outdoor, but rather indoor. Yeah, Dino Hunter, that falls under the mistreating animals. When we take animals out of their natural environment, we make them less healthy to consume, and we make them miserable, which is, wrong. Mr. Mustachio, making character attacks about Musk has nothing to do with Doge. Maybe you should be sure you know what you're talking about before making claims as audacious as the death of 300,000 being someone's fault. Mr. Mustachio, I am telling you something I saw on the news. You have a right to believe it or not, but we know that he made cuts. This is a fact that no one can deny. It would be considered common knowledge at this point. So I would not need to justify that. We know that those cuts affected Africa. Okay? So you want to say, well, I mean, it's an arguable point. Yeah, you can say that. And I even said, they're attributing. Okay? I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm saying that's what people are calculating. All right? It's much like with the whole fentanyl thing. You might say, I think they said the fentanyl seizures saved something like 40 million Americans. All right? Well, that's an interesting number. But, that was arrived mathematically somehow. Peace out, TV. I shall fart in the middle of the night while I sleep. Almost everyone will do that. Sentinel Militia. Sentinel Bull Militia. I'm gonna buy more tactical gear. I need and look like cool practical. Okay. Cole Porocha. Hope Rusty Dog is okay. Yeah, man. Connor might want to pray for Rusty at this point. I wonder what happened to him. Connor, who's Rusty? One of my avatars. Or one of my, what are they? Moderators? He rarely misses. He's from Australia. He's an he's a person of darker skin tone. And, he's been sort of MIA for quite some time now. We're all kind of wondering about him. Dino Hunter, when in UK cannot arm ourselves, though my family have a World War II bunker in Bohemia. Okay. Connor Avlar, who's Rusty? Nobody. Do you use bar soap or liquid body wash? I actually currently use a combination. They said I have to use liquid soap on my thumb. I prefer Irish Spring, personally, because I've worked with the homeless, and it gets the smell off of you. And I mean, the homeless have their own type of bacteria that's common, and that bacteria can cause body odors. So Irish Spring is my bar of choice, although I do have several Dr. Squatch bars. Hex, what's your top 5 snacks? Top 5 snacks right now, it's pretty much tree nuts. Trevor, one person from Boston University ran a model, no study or actual success to back her model up, said, "You got doomed." Don't know what you're referring to, Trevor. Connor Avalar, is it okay if I do one of my song requests for you? Okay. Sentinel Bull Militia, Sam, same, I love Irish Spring. Well, Brochi, can we hold people accountable for unconscious bias? No, not really. We can only hold people accountable for actions. Okay? I'm a Jew. I deal with people that hate Jews all the time. They have a right to hate Jews. They don't have a right to harm Jews. Their feelings are not the problem, it's their actions. I know, Hunter, no, but we can... Medea? Connor Avalar, it is not a copyright song, and I do not create the song, but I know it's not copyrighted. Yeah, I thought that way about Waltzing Matilda, but YouTube felt differently. Trevor, referring to your Elon Musk claims, Dude, make whole statements. I don't even remember what you were saying now, Connor, or Trevor. Oh, okay. One person. All right. So, again, dude, cutting medical claims, it's not a good idea. Okay, we were helping those. I mean, Bill Gates is also spreading these same accusations. He's saying, the poorest people on earth are suffering because of Doge cuts. Right? Food relief has been cut, so people are going to starve to death. And, you know, again, I will continue to say that I saw on the news they're attributing 300,000 deaths to Elon Musk. Right? Do I believe it? I don't know. I would have to look further into it. But I do have to say, I don't agree with the Doge cuts. There will be, it is inevitable, it is unquestionable, it is a matter of solid fact, there will be deaths associated with the Doge cuts. Okay? That is inevitable. Peace out, TV. One more comment from you before I got to go. We. Connor Avalar. It is hallelujah. Oh, okay. I actually have it here somewhere. Somebody once asked, could I spare some change for gas? I've simply got to get away from this place. I said, hey, yep, what a concept. I could use a little fuel myself, and we can all use a little change. Well, the years start coming, they don't stop coming. And the rules, and I hit the ground running. Doesn't make sense not to live for fun. Head gets smart, but your brain gets dumb. So much to do, so much to say. So what's wrong with getting the back streets? You never know if you don't go. You never shine if you don't glow. I thought I had one of Hallelujah, but it's entirely possible that the artist took it down. Oh, looks like she took it down. I don't know what happened to her. A college friend. Uh, yeah, looks like it's gone. But you see, the problem with that song is that somebody can copyright a modern version of it. So yeah, I would still get dinged. Anyway. Okay. Sentinel Bull Militia, M60 and French fries, America. Have you ever had Republican bacon? You cook it on an AK 47. Peace out, TV. Good night. Dino Hunter. I got problems with Jews. No hate, Richard, but I like Jews who oppose certain things in their religion, like the killing of Goyim and such, and actually oppose Israel versus Palestine. Um, we don't believe in killing Goyims, or killing in general. Sentinel Bull Militia, Dino Nuggets, Dino Hunter, aim for state of everyone in equal rights and votes and job opportunities. Dino Hunter, 2 million Muslims live in Israel. Okay. Israel believes in equality. Palestinians believe that Jews don't have a right to live. They want to wipe us from the face of this earth. Philip Rochi, difficult question. How does trauma alter consciousness? Trauma alters consciousness by imprinting on the amygdala, or amygdalae, because there are two of them, and causing a human being to act impulsively without thinking. Trauma generally causes an evolution of the mind to survive in an environment where such trauma is common. That's what we call PTSD. I mean, if somebody hears a gunshot and they automatically jump on the floor, that is a evolution towards surviving trauma. Connor Avalar, is what you're saying all-star? Yeah. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get your show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Connor Avalar, it is a childhood song for All-Star and Hallelujah. You want me to sing Hallelujah, bro? Sentinel Bull Militia, I'm still an inner child, lol. Okay. Literal trash. Is the meet and greet happening anytime soon? No, I'm not making enough money. Trevor, Richard, meet and greet, lol. Phil Brochi, me and Rich are going to grab a burger someday soon, hopefully. Yeah. Connor Avalar, that's okay. I have a different song in mind. Dino Hunter, wouldn't meet and greet anyone. It's safety fluke. Nobody. I upload a feet short. I have fat toes, but have a toe ring that's cute. My computer is not behaving normally. Let me refresh this page. The page is not. Oh, there goes the page. Ah. I'm on a one-way motorway. I'm the road that paves the way, follows you back home. It's coming back. I can't see my chat. Trevor, Richard, you have a Discord? What is Discord? Keep hearing about this Discord thing. Okay, nobody. Yes, I see. I see that you just posted a video of your feet. Okay, well, that's a thing. Literal trash. They already posted Richard's address in Discord. We're just waiting for his go ahead. Right. Dino Hunter should see Birmingham in UK or Leeds talking about radical Islam problem living in USA while I live in it. Well, radicals of any kind are generally bad. Trevor, Richard, how much money to kiss Donnie? Talk to me when you've got real money. I mean, is Donnie down for it? The Munichog. A fox just got one of my chickens. Well, that's not good. Sentinel Militia. We are dog stink. We do dog stink like stink butt. What? Ugh. Connor Avalar, do you think you can play Sins by Red Leather? I don't think so. Sentinel Militia. Poopy goopy, I'm just being goofy now. Okay. Connor is an app where you can call people, FaceTime people, and text people. It's basically like messages. Okay. Phil Perucci, all the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray, and the sky is gray. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. Tact? Hello there, can I get a shout out, please? Weird. Alright, guys, chat is slowing down, so final comments, please. I do have things to do tonight, this morning. Gotta do a lot more uploading. Gotta do a lot more rendering. I mean, you know, I may not have a job in a month. I don't know. It's possible. Connor Avalar. And also, Sin by Red Leather is not a copyrighted song. Trevor, wait, what do you have to do? I have to shoot like 21 videos. I'm so behind. Obrochi, is everything that happens predetermined? No. Einstein said, I refuse to believe God rolls dice. And Stephen Hawking said, not only does God roll dice, he rolls them where no one can see them. Mike, hope you have a good day. Thank you, Mike. Trevor, are they firing? No, there's an injunction, which could mean that my job will disappear. I won't be fired, but there will no longer be somebody to have, my job will no longer exist. Okay, and it's not the choice of my employer. It's a small chance that this injunction will go through, but it is possible. It's a non-zero chance. So, I mean, on the one hand, it will mean I'll have some unemployment coming to me. But on the other hand, you know, unemployment ain't great. Phil Perogi, also, I won't let you become unemployed. I'll help you get a job. Dino Hunter, as it's not made us, each single cell is highly intelligent and reactive to environment in real time. Okay. Connor Avalar, good luck praying for you. Good night. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so again, I have things to do. I've got to get some work done. So I will talk to you folks later. You all stay safe. I'm Richard.